Hello people, welcome back to DutchModeling. The continuation of the year of the 75th GB Facebook group build and building of the border models Panzer IV. As you can see, I did quite a lot since last time. Last time it was basically just a lower hull with some additions on the back. This one keeps falling off, but that doesn't really matter. So got these spare track links on the front, got some on the bow plate here, opted for this line, not the T-34 tracks you can up here. At the bow machine gun, this one is still loose, the wheels are still loose, so that doesn't really matter. The spare wheels here. At this point I added every detail on the fenders, which all went in pretty without a problem. They keep just falling off. These are still movable, as you hopefully can see. Where is it? There it is. So it still opens and closes, and this side. Oh, there goes the track links. This side as well, as you can see. So these will be movable, which is nice. And there goes another wheel. It doesn't really matter because they're all still loose because of painting and weathering. As I ended the first video were the flaps, so to speak, for the cooling vents. And as you can see here, there they are, lying down on the fenders, which the fenders, it was a brilliant fit. With the kind of molded in shape that you can see here on the bottom, that pointy part. It was just, I glued the fenders down, but I really didn't have to because the fit was brilliant. And so far I only encountered one problem fit wise, and I haven't heard this before, so it might as well be my own problem, my own doing. Was the upper plate. I could not get these pins here. That one, you can see they're still off a little bit, and that one, and then of course on this side as well. There and there. For some reason it wanted to go backwards. And if you can see, and I had to really push it in and mangle it to the front. And if you can see here, and it's only slight, there, you can see that the front plate is all that little bit pushed forward. There. And it's only on that side, because here on the rear it still fits good. And on this side, the rear, the fit is still good. And here in the front, it's also still good. So, and I tried sanding it off, but the problem is, and you can see here on the fire side, top side, just a little bit room there. The problem is you cannot, from the upper deck, you can't sand too much because the mold line, the weld line, the weld beads, are molded on the most other end of the top. So if you want to sand, you have to sand the front plate and the sides, which I probably should have done. I didn't. So this is probably just going to be a little bit of filler and some dirt, because the way I'm going, this is when, well, I don't know if you can recognize the picture. This is the picture I'm going for. If I remember, I will just overlay this with the real picture, higher quality. And this is a tank from the 28th Panzer Division, which was at Anzio. And as you can see, the border models kit comes with the side skirts and the, I can show you here, the pins to add the side skirts. And as you can see, I cut those off because I don't need them. So that's the only modification I've done so far. But as you can, don't think you can see it now, but just pointed out here, this is all almost stripped bare, and here it's actually lost the fender part, and it's dirty as shit. It has a turret armor, and that's something I wanted. That's why I chose for this one. So, also you have to choose the front plate. You got two different plates. This is one with bolts, the other one is without bolts. I'll show you the instructions in a minute, because there are a couple of mistakes made. Same goes here, bolted on extra armor, and then you got the spare track links that just go in there. That was kind of hard to see how you should glue the holder, how to glue that on. It's kind of troublesome to see because, yeah, just glue it there. Yeah, good question. How? So, but with some pictures and some help from Michael Campbell Cohen, we figured it out. Most of this, I put it on now. Most of this will be broken off again. So, but I just build it up so that everybody can see it. This one is glued down, this hedge. This hedge not, because I might actually put a figure in it. Yes, I know, I do figures. Don't be surprised too much. And the rear plate, this is still movable. Oh, there's part I keep, that's the pin that goes in the back. I just want to say keep losing that, and I lost it already. So there's something here, a plastic part, goes in the back there. Probably on the floor now, and I will have lost it. Oh. It's the pack that goes in there. Oh, here it is. It's this part. I lost this part already, or it fell out already a couple of times. But here's the back. This part is still movable. That pack goes in that hole there, so it's very loose. This is all still movable. This has all been a brilliant fit, no problems whatsoever. Yep, so this was done pretty quickly. I still need to do the handles on the back here. And because I do not have the side skirts on, all those holes you see here, there is one, there, and that one, there, and that one, there, and that one, there. And of course on the other side, these are meant for the spacers, for the shirtsen. I don't have the shirtsen and I don't have the spacers, so I will have to cut them up and fill those holes, set them flush. And then I have to put on the handles here, got some handles going on there. So those are very brittle parts I haven't brought on yet. They will be coming on. So far, like I said, the top, I'm guessing just sand a little bit flush on the front part here, and then it should be no problem fitting whatsoever. And then I started on this one, the third. I'm going to zoom in a little bit if I can reach it now. Where are you? Come on, that's better. Ooh. Sorry for this. Come on, straight up. There you are. The third, guns still movable. This is the second part I had a little bit problem with. It's the mantlet and this is the mantlet. This part of the. There's a gap, and it's not a small gap. See there? And there is no way, because oh shit, I want to break it off. This of course is square. And this is the right shape, but this is the gun shield. It's the right shape, but it's bent back. So, and you cannot insert this far enough to fill up that gap. Otherwise, you will have the gap on the other side. I'm pretty sure that's not supposed to be a gap up there. You see? So I'm guessing I just have to fill that up. Use the smoke line launchers because I couldn't really see on the picture if it had it or not. Now looking out here now, yeah, probably not. You cannot distinguish this here. It's just too fake, the picture. Didn't close down the third hatch yet, or third basket, because there's probably going stuff in there. Commander's cupola is glued down, so there won't be a commander in it. Open the doors a little bit so you can see the inner doors. And I had some problems with the doors, these. And I can show you because you got the frame for the doors where the hinges are, and then you got the doors itself and they overlap. But if you got the doors, the hinges lined up perfectly, and then the doors, because you got more like this, a system like this, that it overlaps a little bit so it closes. If the hinges were perfectly, the doors couldn't close further than, there would always be a little bit of a ridge. They wouldn't close completely, they would always stand like this. Unless you push them through and glue them down, and then, I hope the camera picks it up, it's only small, there. See that crack? And that's on both sides, so this is just too small. Normally, if you just look at this like this, you won't see it. You really have to, there, so that's an easy fix. And the same on the other side. See down there, you can see it, but if you just look at it like this, there's no way that even you notice it, won't even notice it. The turret armor went on pretty easily, no problems there. The gun was no problem, except for the fact that they have two guns, the 75 L43 and the L48. You got two plastic barrels, one is the 43, one is the 48, and you got one metal barrel. The metal barrel is the 43. So make sure you know which barrel the tank had, because the production before, and this is going out of my mind, out of my head like this, I mean, if I want to say the production before March of 44 had the 33. Everything that's produced after March 43 or delivered after March 43 has the 48. So you need to check, well, need, it's a big word, but if you want to go a little bit of historical correctness, so to speak, you kind of have to check which gun it had, which length, and then you can choose, you have to go for the plastic or you could go for the metal barrel. I couldn't because this one had a 48, the L48, so I couldn't go for the metal barrel, which is a shame. And there's a little bit of an interior for the gun breech. I didn't really care about that because everything goes. There's there's interior detail for the doors, which is nice. This has actually all been pretty good fit. The arms for the shirtsen and the shirtsen fit itself is pretty easily because you got some guides on the back where you know the spacer should go. This is pre-bent, so that's easy as well. Like I said, the only problem I here had with was the gun there. This is for some reason, I don't know. I don't know if it's supposed to be there. I have never seen a pencil for up close, that up close and real, to see if there is even something of a gap. Might be, probably won't. So I'm guessing I will have to fill that up. So, and also this fit is, just put it on here. There is, where is it? There it is. It can still, well, I bent that door a little bit out of shape. It doesn't really, probably I haven't done, oh wait, this one moved, I have to move this back a little bit. So, yeah, this is basically it. It's built. I haven't started the tracks yet. I always do the tracks at very, very last moment. Oh shit, that wasn't supposed to happen. I always do the tracks at the very last moment. But to be honest, these are link and length tracks, so that won't take that long. It's quite easily. So next step will be painting and weathering. So as you see here, I haven't put on the tow cable, but it's looking at the state of the tank, the picture. I really bothered doing that because in real life lots of those just didn't even have the tow cable on there anymore, just lost them or got stolen or whatever. So the build is complete. except for the tracks. Yeah, I know, yada 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 yada. And some handles, and I have to clean up. But mainly it's done. It's ready for, almost ready for paint now. So I'm guessing the next update you will see for this one will be, it will be primed, painted, deckled and sealed. I got the decals thanks to Mr. Hamilco Barkers, who very graciously I met. I wasn't very graciously, but I met him at EME last weekend. It was March. I don't know when you're watching this video. And he had some turret decals for the unit logos, the unit decals for the 28th Panzer Division, which this one needs. I had them, and he very kindly gave me his. So thank you for that, Michael. And to the rest of you, hope you enjoyed this. If you did, like the page, subscribe to my channel so to see the next update, and hope to see you soon. Bye bye. Oops. No, it's not welcome next time. I forgot something. The instructions. I'm going over the instructions to see if there are some mistakes. Let's see, we're left here, out here. We've done this. There's not. This is all correct. There's no problem here. Side skirts go easily, and here's the first. This is only a small mistake, but you got the one with the bolts on, the front plate, and the one without the bolts on. The one without the bolts on, according to the instructions, is G5, but it's C5. That's only a small mistake. As you can see there, it's not G, it's C. For the rest, everything is okay. And this is with a lot of PE. I used the PE check even, and that went well. It's all correct. This is all correct. There's no problem here. This also went all in very easily. Didn't have any problems here, so this is a good thing. Not a lot of problems. The instructions, again, no instructions furthermore. I don't know how correctly this is because I didn't mount the side skirt holder, so I don't know this. I really did skip this one because they want you to put a hole of extra bolts on the underside. Yeah, sorry, no. Again, no problems with this. I didn't fit the side skirt, so I don't know how correctly those are. Then they started the turret. Again, as you can see, no modifications here, so this went all in well. This all in, no problem as well. This is a slight bigger problem. If you're going to choose between the plastic barrels, either for the L43 or the L48, make sure you get the right one, because they screwed that up. Where is it? You can see there that K27 actually is the lower barrel and C29 is actually the upper barrel. So they mixed that up, and that's why I almost glued the wrong, not almost, I glued in the first barrel in the first instance, and then I put the metal barrel next to it just to see, and they were the same length, so I really kind of almost screwed that up. This, however, is a bigger mistake here, and that's why I circled it. They completely screwed up the front plate. You can see here, that part. For some reason they mirrored it, because I'm going to gently take off the, come on, the turret, to explain what I mean. Most of you already seen it. You're looking at the front outside. It's not the inside, it's the outside. Where is it? There it is. And you can see how they have this part on the left of the front and the machine gun on the right. Or if you stare at it, if you look at it, this is on the right. But if you look at the real thing, you see this one, the machine gun, is on the left and that one is on the right. So that might end up giving you some confusion, but they completely mirrored this for some reason. So take care and don't be too baffled by something is wrong here. Yes, there is the instructions. this is wrong. This is just mirrored. Everything that's on the left should be on the right, and what's on the right should be on the left. And there is a little, and that's what I first thought, I kind of screwed it up. There's a little notch out this front plate where the machine gun goes in, where eventually the gun slides in. You cannot do that wrong way because the notch is only on the underside. So either they screwed it completely up and that's why the gun doesn't fit, or the gun just doesn't supposed to be fitting. Because there's only one way to get the gun holder and everything in here, because of this little notch. Then the gun goes, there's no problem there, no problems here, and then it fits. And then we're gonna paint. So I almost forgot that. So we're gonna do this again. Sorry for the extra addition here. Again, like, subscribe, and if you really want to help me out, I got a Patreon page, which there's some a little P up in this corner there, so you can click and maybe support me. Well, it's up to you. And see you next time. Bye bye.